What's up guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video, we are checking out the Jerry home booth here at Blade Show 2022. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see everything that Jerry has brought and talk a little bit about how he does business and why his knives are such high quality pieces. Let's jump into it. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man?
It's been a great show. Yeah, it's been a great show for 2022. It's like a lot of the crowds are back and everything.
Dude, the crowds are very much back. I think this is like double the people we had last year at least. It's so nice to see all the people back and everything happening here. It's a very lively show now.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
There's so much going around and it's really nice to see. So what do you have for me today? What are we looking at?
So of course the main thing's gonna be, some of our new models over here for the show. We have the new I-Bas Channel.
Okay.
And we also have Tempest that we have brought back. That was our second project that that I designed. And then we have the Taranis that's, working with Sean with Ballisongs.
Gotcha. All right, so what do we got going on here?
All right, so the main thing everyone wanted to see is gonna be our new channel Balisongs.
Right. This is the I-Bas?
The I-Bas, which means that I actually got this blade shape from the original design, but flipped over, and then of course a lot of the lines flipped over.
Because you were telling me about this one last year, but it was just a prototype at the time?
It was just a prototype. People liked it. We've actually improved it further. To me, it's like having a great knife isn't good enough. We want to make one of the best or the best.
Yep.
And
I mean, as you said last time, you're aiming for S tier.
We want to do everything S tier, and working with our manufacturing partners, they went ahead and got a different channel cutter to create this lightened version of the channel Balisongs.
Oh wow, so they actually got a whole new tool for you.
Not only that, we've got two different versions because people have preferences.
Oh.
So we have the latched version, has the weight moved up a hair.
Yep.
And of course, latch is going to be flush, and we have the weight moved all the way to the...
So last year you only had the latch version, right?
That's correct.
Oh wow, I like the latchless look.
And then we've got, two different blade finishes. So
Yep.
we've got the satin grinds that's been popular.
Great.
And of course, acid wash because everybody likes that. So we definitely, we listen to what the customers and the flippers want.
Well, do you mind if I give them a flip?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one that's closest to what I flipped last year, right?
It is, yeah. And that one has a deeper channel cut for this year.
Oh, so the channel is slightly deeper? Is that what that means?
Yeah, it's got a deeper radius on that cut.
Gotcha.
We also moved it as far back as we could because everyone wants a more neutral feeling knife.
Oh wow, I really like that. Okay, so I haven't flipped this one, which is the latchless.
Latchless version. Correct.
Okay, so let me look at this. It's something that I mentioned in my Chab review, because I had both the Chab and the latchless Chab, was that when they made the latchless version, they just took off the milling operation to put in the latch area. You actually moved the weight spacer thing down, so this is a completely different part.
Yeah, so it's I guess I wanted to have more of a complete feel, right?
Sure.
It's like I think there's still some preferences with the Chab to people who want more rear handle bias.
Yeah.
But because I've heard the feedback that people want less, that's why the cut is as large as it could be.
Okay, so you moved that weight down so that it could have more of a neutral bias?
As much as possible, yeah.
Wow.
Because inherently, anything that has a cut like this,
right,
with the radius leading out, is going to have more weight towards back. So
yeah, that makes sense.
To me, this is truly the best you can do with that machining style.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, oh my God. I really like the way this one flips. Because there's a slight difference in terms of right here, it's like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of an inch from the end of the handle, and this one's all the way to the end.
Now, what's funny,
the way that carries the momentum.
James Hill, which is arguably one of the best flippers out there, preferred the other one.
Really?
He said that by far is the better version to choose.
Whoa.
The latched version without the latch in it.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show that it's all preference.
I try to make it clear in the reviews that we do that everything, especially when it comes to flipping, is just preference because everybody loves all sorts of different knives. And I think that's really important that you kind of cover the gamut here in terms of your offering.
And that's why perhaps S tier is having a choice.
I like that. I think that's true. I think we need to update the tier list video, Brandon.
I agree.
That's the I-Bas, both versions of it. What else do we have here?
This is the Tempest, blast from the past.
Wow.
People had said that this is the best knife I've ever made.
Wow. That's high praise.
And those are big words. So with the Tempest, where's the magic behind it? Everyone's finding out at the show. We actually sold the most of these out of anything because the Tempest is just such a well-built knife.
It is really, oh my God.
But you can't see that in pictures. You can't see build quality in pictures.
Obviously.
And next to some of the newer stuff, it almost feels like it's like, okay, maybe it's outdated or something, but
There is no handle.
that's not the magic of the Tempest. The Tempest is all about build quality, and look at the finish on it. Just look at the
Oh,
finish
it's
on the blade.
gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful. This thing is like mirror chrome. Everything's chrome in the future.
Now, think about the blade. That thing's been trashed all day. Look at it.
Wow, and it still looks that good.
And hand ground. You know, it's like there's no machine grinding with this.
Oh, really? So this is fully hand ground?
Yeah, hollow ground.
Wow.
It was actually ground by the same individual who did the originals. So
Really?
we can't affiliate these with, you know, the Begs any longer.
Yeah.
It's not made by them, their company, but the actual grinding was
Still done by the same guy.
with the same fixture.
That's so cool.
So it's as original as the OG.
Dude, that's so, okay, I really like this. And I remember when you first had these, so that's super cool to see that come back in this way.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, never meet your heroes. Like, we have the new Supra that came out.
Right.
The new Cold Python. Those are different than the originals. You know, everyone says, I just wish I had the old one back. This is as close to it as you can get.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what is this next to it?
This is now a Taranis that is this is probably the most highest end knife we've made. It's a collaboration with Balisongs, Sean Grayson.
Okay.
And
So Bally Ballistics collaboration. Does that mean he does the grind?
he does the grind, the finishing. You know, machining's done by several sources.
Yep.
A knife like this is like kept behind the rope, right?
Yeah.
No one can really touch it.
Because it's a really special piece.
Yeah, and you know, the price point is just really expensive.
Sure.
They're you know, around $1,400. We've had a list going on for a long time. So Sean made me this one right here that's unsharpened that we can have at the show for people to look at.
Oh, so this is just specifically to have people flip.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
sharpened.
that's so cool. Well, so you have this one, you have your wall, obviously. Of
Yeah, so this is
beautiful
obviously, you see how the fancy version looks.
Yeah, this is the one that would actually cost like 15 grand.
Yeah.
Well, not
1,500.
15 grand, 1,500. Jesus, that's a big
1,500.
difference. But yeah, this is the one that would cost like $1,500.
I mean, the sample version's beautiful too.
Oh my God, they're both gorgeous, but like,
And I think that, you know, the main thing is that people, I want them to appreciate fancy finishing.
yeah.
Just the effort that goes into it. If you look really close, those have collars in them. They have little bronze collars in the pivots.
Whoa, they do. They do on both.
So they're a pain in the ass to assemble. They're a pain in the ass to machine. You know, it's like if you're paying that much money for a knife, you should get what you pay for.
Yeah, and
Hand
you
ground,
can see-
hand hollow grind.
I really like that you got this made just to let people flip and like feel what this can be, you know, without having to pay for it.
Yeah, without having to, and you know, it's like you feel bad trashing expensive knife.
Yeah.
Sean was kind enough to get this over to Blade Show for everyone to flip.
And you said it's completely dull. It's like a trainer.
It is like a trainer, but really
A really,
expensive.
really fancy special trainer. Dude, this is so cool. Okay, so we've got, is this a finalized I-Bas? What is this?
Yeah, so just like these other ones here, it's just, you know, the anodized version of the I-Bas list, but
Oh my God, it's like a blurple anodization.
and that's the thing now. It's like, you know, everyone's manufacturing capabilities are getting really good. Like between you put this next to some of the others,
Yeah.
it still keeps up with it.
Oh, yeah, even the sample one. This has been flipped all day, right? And I mean, it still looks,
It still looks
you know,
brand new.
fantastic. I really am a fan also of the finish you've done here with the acid etch. I like that you have the option for both because personally for me, that's the one to go for.
Well, see, for me, I'm the opposite. I dislike acid wash,
Aha.
but make what the customers want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the way to go about it. Well, this is super sick. Thank you so much for this little tour, Jerry. I really appreciate all of this awesome stuff you've shown us, and I really appreciate the fact that you're kind of here providing stuff for people to flip and for people to enjoy and get the experience even when they can't necessarily afford that experience.
Yeah, you know, it's like maybe one day.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And even the Tempest, they come with 2 sets of spacers, so you know it's like all about choice, and that's what makes everything S tier.
So you can
Like-
actually pick whatever spaces you want for the Tempest.
Yeah, we're actually mailing them the new spacers once they come out.
Yeah.
And all the Tempest will include 2 sets of spacers.
Oh, that's so cool.
So no
dude.
matter what type of flipper you are, you're getting S tier.
Wow, dude, thank you so much, Jerry. I really appreciate it, and this has been so exciting. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for the time. Thanks.
All right, later, dude. Okay, everybody, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. As you can see, we've got a lot of equipment that makes this all possible, and we couldn't afford this without our wonderful Patreon supporters. So thank you guys so much for being an awesome help here at Blade Show. There's so much going on. This is way heavier than I thought it would be. And yeah, thank you, Jerry, for letting us check out your amazing table, and I hope you guys are excited to see all these amazing products that he has, because believe me, they flip amazingly well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, but we're gonna keep checking out Blade Show, so wish me luck before I die. Okay, bye.